Hey, what up? How are you? Um, I'm okay. I'm doing good today. Went to the lake, sat for a little while until Sammy went nuts barking at people. So I said, okay, I'm out of here. And so now we're at our favorite shady spot. Yay! Because in the afternoon, Dave's house has no shade in the back. None. Except on the way back of the property, which I don't want to drive over his grass because he's very particular about his grass, okay? So I don't want to do anything to damage it. Yeah, let's make a donut. I've always wanted to do that, but I've always been afraid to because I was afraid the car would flip or something. But me and Dave used to, he had a red Volkswagen rag top, okay? And we used to put the top down, okay? And we'd get all bundled up and go to Airway Food Market. Airway was like a Kmart or Walmart, and it was basically LS Air's rejects. Okay, so and they were closed on Sundays, right? Church and all. So when it'd snow or get really icy out, me and Dave used to bundle up and go over there and make donuts. It was fun. I loved it. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. We're talking about I was talking about being on time, right? So one time my dad whistled, okay, and it was a given thing. You be home with the street lights before the street lights came on, which was tricky because if it was cloudy, they'd come on a lot earlier. So I'm coming home and it's almost dark, and I heard Dad whistle. Well, you got to be home by the time he whistles the second time, or your ass is grass and he's the lawnmower, if you know what I mean. So I'm walking down New York Street towards my house, and I see this big mass up in a tree, and you couldn't really tell what it was, and I thought, I wonder what that is, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit, and I kept walking, but it'd move, side to side. I'm thinking, oh my God, it's one of them light monsters, came out early. I got to the alley. I think the tree was on Devon Street, and I was one. Gosh. Okay. I don't know what happened. I got one of them national alert things, but it said I didn't have to do anything, and it cut everything off. So anyway, I am one street away from Devon. There's an alley in the middle of every street, so you could park behind your house instead of way in the front. So I'm just getting to the alley, and I looked at the tree and it wasn't there. Oh, I thought, oh my God, where is it? Well, at that point, I started to run. Man, I'm saying feet don't fail me now. I'm booking it up to the door. And Dad looked at me like I was a nut. And he says, well, it's good for you, because I was just starting to whistle. And I never did tell Mom and Dad that I saw something up in a tree. I don't know what it was to this day, but it looked huge. And I'm thinking, I don't think there's any bears in Indianapolis. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. So I've always wondered what that thing was. Spooky, spooky. Yeah, yeah. And the only time I ever went out at night was Halloween. I didn't go outside at night any other time of the year. And I don't know why it was okay to go out in dark on Halloween, but any other time of year it had to be in before the street lights came on. That doesn't make sense to me right now, but apparently there was a reason. Maybe Dad was, my dad. He was a stinker. He would follow me. I am almost 100% positive that my dad followed me everywhere I went. Yeah, that's why I couldn't get away with lying, okay? Because, number one, my dad was a cop, okay? And, he had cop friends in our neighborhood. And if anyone saw me doing anything, they'd give my dad a call, So I figured it'd be better to be honest with my parents. So if I did anything wrong, I'd go home and tell them. Don't do that again. But I'm proud of you for telling me. Yeah, okay. So one time I pushed it to the limit. One time, and I've always been a little bit regretful that our football games at Warren Central were, on Thursday and Friday nights. And so if there wasn't a game, me and Diane would go to the movies up on Arlington. And it's not open anymore. It's Ace Hardware. Anyway, we used to, go to the movies. So Thursday night come and we had a game. So we go into my mom and dad dropped us off. And her mom and dad, or no, just her mom, would pick us up at the gate. And so we went in one time, and Diane talked me into going to a party. And I went. But I said, on one condition. And she said, what's that? I said, we get back there before the game is over, so I know the score. Because my dad's going to ask me what was the score. I better know that score. Yeah, I don't know if I actually got away with it or not, because my dad was sneaky. He was Mr. Sneaky McSneakerson. Yeah. So, yeah. Fun times. Fun time. We used to go to, there's an Eastgate shopping mall, okay? It was an outdoor mall like it used to be in the 60s and 70s, all right? You had two long strips of stores, okay? But you had overpasses between, all here and there all the way down the mall in case it was raining. They didn't want you to get wet. Well, we got wet anyway, But this was back when Hook's Drug Store had a grill in it, so we'd go there, get cheeseburger, fries, and a Coke for $1.50. Yeah, my mom and dad would give me money for the food, but they wouldn't give me any money to shop. Diane's parents, however, she'd walk to the mall with $50 and, Anyway, I wanted one of those plaid skirts and the matching sweater so bad. I never did get one of those. Yeah, those were so cool. Uh, but anyway, it was like a mile to the shopping center, okay? And we had to pass this old. Oh, it's my phone. I saw something dark on my leg, and I thought, oh God, please don't let it be a bee, please, please. No, it was my thumb shadow. Anyway, we had to pass this old funeral home. Oh my God. And we were even 15 and 16 years old, still walking, up to the mall, and we would beat feet and run. I was always so scared of that place. I don't know why. It was empty. I mean, no one was. It wasn't a working funeral home. It was empty, but it still sent me vibes that I didn't need to be around there as long, as I didn't any more than I had to be. Is that how you put it? I don't know. I didn't need to hang around there because, things weren't right with that house. I have this thing where I can walk down the street, and even now, I'll walk down the street and I'll pass a house. And I was with Jennifer one day up in Charlotte, and she said, Mom, let's take a walk. Okay, let's walk. At that time, I could walk. It was great. But we went walking, and we passed a house. I said, oh my God, I don't like that house right there. She says, which one? I go, that one right there. And she says, are you sure? And I go, yeah, I don't like that house. Something is not right with that house. And she just kind of looked at me and smiled. I said, what? She wouldn't tell me for the longest time, but there was a murder in that house. Some guy killed his wife and kids. Ew. So if I get that feeling, I don't care if someone offered me $1 million to walk in a house that I had a bad feeling about. I wouldn't do it. No way, Jose. Mm-mm. No. Oh, saying no way, Jose, kind of made me think of a comment that I got yesterday, the day before yesterday. When I said my skin was ashy, and I was the only white person I know that gets ashy, I wasn't being rude. I wasn't being snip about or smart about it. And the thing about I am little part Nigerian, kind of brings it all together. I wasn't trying to be rude or anything. That's a fact. It's a fact. 23 and what is that one? 23 and me. I don't know what the name of it is. Anyway, I did it for my son, and he says, Mom, you didn't tell me something. I go, what? And I was afraid Native American wasn't on there. And he said, well, how come you never told me you were part black? I go, what? And he said it's right there in black and white. Nigeria is so many percent. I don't know I can't remember right now what it was. A couple percent, something like that. Anyway, someone says you are close to crossing the line about, what you said, and I'm thinking, what'd I say? And it was the remark about my ashy skin and being part Nigerian. And I'm thinking, well, what did I say wrong about it? I didn't understand. I still don't know what she meant about pushing it. And that I always push things, and maybe that's why my kids don't like me. I don't know. I'll tell you, if that's why they don't like me, and I'm not saying they don't like me, they just don't like my views sometimes, you know, but they figure it's best just to not talk to me. You got to make a joke or you'd cry, okay? But if they're going to base their liking me on something like that, they've got a problem. That's all there is to it, you know? Big problem. So anyway, let's see, anything else going on today? I got to make some ghosts tonight for the show this weekend. I'm not going to put all my stuff out there because I'm in front of the shop's place, okay? And then apparently, I don't know, maybe something was said that one vendor couldn't have a shop because, you know, they get mad because, well, they didn't have to pay. Well, so every vendor in that place gets to put a couple things in there. Okay, all right, I'll do that. So, yeah. So I'm going to put a couple of the Halloween stuff out. I haven't had anyone that wants my scarecrow type of thing. I don't know what he's called. But I'm going to put those out there, and a couple of those, and a couple of little of my candy corn, blah, 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 pumpkin, whatever. So, yeah. So if something of mine sells, I can go back into the store and bring out something else. I'll watch it for you. Uh-oh. She's going to see this. Uh-oh. Sue me. Yeah, because she told me no one's going to be out there. We just got to trust the fact that the people are going to bring it in and let us ring it up. I mean, no one can take money. I would still have to say, hey, you're going to have to take it inside and pay for it. But, you know. Anyway, getting a little nervous about the next weekend show, because if I decide to go ahead and do it, one, I have to buy a pop-up canopy. But I checked online, and they run about 50 to 80, 150. I don't know. I could get one, a cheap one, for like $50, okay? But my problem is I don't have anyone to help me set it up, which is a bummer. I have a 4-foot table in the van that I can use. So and what I thought I would do would be, I have that, I think maybe I told you this before. I don't know. If I did, I'm so sorry. You know, I have that chicken wire. I thought I would unroll it on one complete side of the booth and hang things with clothespins. I thought that would work. Hats, everyone could tell what they are other than just laying down on the table. So that way I don't have to worry about tables and, big heavy stuff I have to lift. My problem now is going to be getting someone to help me put that. Maybe I can talk to Dave tonight and see if he'll at least come and help me put the canopy up. So I'll have to suck up to him a lot. Ooh, I know. I'll take him some donut holes. Woo-hoo. Little bribery never hurts. Yeah, that hurts. Yeah. All right. I have talked your ear off for enough today. Anyway, so you guys, yeah. What do you want? Well, come up here. Come on. Come and say hi. Say hi, Sammy. Say hi, Sammy. Hello. 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 Oh. Okay. Later. Take it easy. Take the long way home. Whoop, whoop.